Hello, my name is Sally Pinto, and I'm the Program Director for the Yonkers Newark Neighborhood Naturally Occurring Retirement Community. We serve seniors 60 plus in Northeast Yonkers. We are under the auspices of WJCS and the Yonkers Office for the Aging. We also have a resource specialist and a nurse on staff. We conduct virtual programming in partnership with the Yonkers Public Library on a daily basis. Enjoy the program.
Are learning together. We're learning together. And how do we do that? So right now I am reading from Thich Nhat Hanh, a Vietnamese Buddhist monk, learning from him. Another way of learning, we do that at 10:30. We read books and then we reflect on what we read. So we're going to start this next week, Think Again. And then we share together. So we learn and we practice and share. Learn, practice, share. It's like a circle of hopefully growing wiser together. Okay, so I picked something on page 119 in case someone has the book. It's called Seeds. The purpose of meditation is to look at something deeply and see its roots. Whatever kind of action we take, if we look deeply into it, we'll be able to recognize the seed of that action. That seed may come from our ancestors. Whatever action we take, our ancestors are taking it at the same time with us. So father, grandfather, and great-grandfather are doing it with you. Mother, grandmother, and great-grandmother are doing it with you. Our ancestors are there in every cell of our body. There are seeds that are planted during your lifetime, but there are also seeds that were planted before you manifested as this body. Sometimes we act without intention, but that is also action. Habit energy is pushing us. It pushes us to do things without our being aware. Sometimes we do something without knowing we're doing it. Even when we don't want to do something, we still do it. Sometimes we say, I didn't want to do it, but it's stronger than me. It pushed me. So that is a seed, a habit energy that may have come from many generations in the past. We have inherited a lot. With mindfulness, we can become aware of the habit energy that has been passed down to us. We might see that our parents or grandparents were also very weak in ways similar to us. We can be aware without judgment that our negative habits come from these ancestral roots. We can smile at our shortcomings, at our habit energy. With awareness, we have a choice. We can act another way. We can end the cycle of suffering right now. Okay. And with those words of wisdom, let's do the physical practice and then I'll read it again and then we'll do the meditation. Okay, so finding your seat, sitting up tall, maybe place the hands on your knees. And then if you want to, bring your awareness to your feet, lifting the toes, lifting the heels, reminding yourself of the connection to earth. It's always there. Sometimes we just forget. And then maybe bring your awareness to your knees. If you want to, you can gently move the knees out and in, out and in. And then bring awareness to your sitting bones. Gently shift your weight from side to side. And then eventually finding balance. And then moving up to the crown of your head. If you want to, you can place your fingers on the crown of the head and gently push the crown of the head into your fingers up towards the sky. So one part of you is connected to earth and the other one is reaching up towards the sky. You can even imagine that little opening that we have when we are getting born. You can imagine how that is widening and we are receiving wisdom or awareness from something that's bigger than us. And maybe that awareness drops down to the midbrain, mind's eye. If you want to, you can just imagine seeing some kind of light in your midbrain. And then once again, place the hands on your knees and then gently start the cat-cow movement, waking up the physical and spiritual spine. So like in yogic language, the spiritual spine is called Shushumna or chimney. So the one image is like a straw where your physical spine is, or somewhere closer where the physical spine is. And in the middle of that straw, which seems to be empty, is awareness, pure awareness. So that's a part of you. And it's my understanding that that part of us is the same no matter who we are. That part of us we share. And then we add on personality and thoughts and feelings and physical bodies. And if you want to, you can add the breathing, maybe exhale and round. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale and round. So at the first two koshas, the physical body and the breath body, are working together as a team. And then eventually coming back to neutral, checking in with earth, sitting bones, crown of the head. Notice your breathing, notice the inhale, notice the exhale. If you want to, you can add some blinking, bubbling stars all the way up. Clasp the hands, turn them over. Straighten those elbows. Breathe. Maybe do a little bit of side bending. If you want to, you can release the hands and reach up. Notice how that side of your body is opening up, that we're stretching the lungs, allowing the lungs to be functioning at a very high level. And then turn to one side. Let the fingertips move away from each other. Breathe into that manubrium that's in between the collarbones. And then exhale and allow the fingertips to move further away from each other, further away. And then release, shake it out. Maybe lift the shoulders, roll the shoulders a little bit. Or lift and release. And then add some blinking, bubbling stars all the way up. Clasp the hands, turn them over, straighten those elbows. Breathe. Feel how those fingers are stretching, opening up the palms towards the sky. And then maybe reach, and what stars are you reaching for? What stars are guiding you? And then turn to the other side. Let the fingertips move away from each other. Breathe into that manubrium, that is joint in between the collarbones. Exhale, allow the fingertips to move away from each other. Maybe look behind you. And then release. Maybe lift and release the shoulders a few times. And then look at your thumb, pick a color. 3, 2, 1. And then back. And then look at your other thumb. 3, 2, 1. And then back. This time, place the arms in cactus and gently twist from side to side, waking up the physical and spiritual spine in a different way. Maybe reaching forward, pretending that you're swimming. We can swim forward, or we can swim backward. And then knee to elbow, engaging the core. Let that pit of the belly go in and up, in and up. We don't want the belly to push out. We want it to go in and up to support the spine. And then if you want to, you can cross the midline. That's a different pathway in the brain. And if we don't have it, we can create it at any time in our lives. When we are babies or small children, we create a lot of new pathways. But we can continue creating new pathways until the day we stop breathing. And then release. And then add some blinking, bubbling stars again, all the way up, clasp the hands, turn them over. And then this time release and open up to airplane. Inhale, turn the palms up. Exhale, turn them forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. And this time bring the arms behind you. Hold on to your forearms and then stay there. And then kind of check in with your physical body. Notice any tightness. Imagine that tightness might be a story stuck in the body. A story stuck in the body. Without judgment, explore that story. And then release one arm, bring it all the way up, bend the elbow, place the hand behind your heart. Place your hand behind your heart, reminding yourself of the support that's always there. And then release the other arm, bend the elbow, place that hand on top of the first hand, reminding yourself of the support that's always there. And then release the first hand back. And then the second one. And then release the arms. Okay, now place the feet as wide as the mat, so a little wider than your sitting bones, and then start to transfer the weight from side to side. So sometimes we have to go a little bit too far to this side, and then a little bit too far to that side to figure out where the middle path or where my journey is. So it's okay. We have to try a little bit to see what works for us. And then if you want to, you can start creating circles. Maybe go diagonal. So what does your journey look like? Do you like to travel diagonal, or in circles going to the left, or circles going to the right, or maybe you like to go up and down? I don't know. Like, what does your journey look like? And then eventually we're going to come back to neutral. Big toes to touch, heels slightly apart, and finding Tadasana, mountain posture. When I have explored that side and that side and that side and that side, I eventually find my journey or my place right now. Tadasana, mountain posture. And then lifting one knee up, creating circles, opening up that hip. So we keep a lot of, or we store a lot of stories in our hips, deep in the hips. It can be hard to feel it, hard to release it, but it's definitely possible. And then stepping out wide, elbows to knees, fingertips together, lengthen the spine. You can stay here, or if you want to, you can bring your hands down. You can walk one hand forward. You can lift one hand up. Explore, what does your body need today? You are the expert. And then eventually coming back up, step over or place that foot on the knee. If you want to, you can use your fingers to place the fingers in between the toes to open up those energy channels in the feet. Maybe use the elbow to gently guide that knee out. Seated pigeon. And then bring the knees or slide the knees together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, turn away from that knee, look behind you, coming into a twist. What new perspectives have you received? And release. Back to Tadasana feet. Mountain posture. Feel that steady, stable posture within you. And then lift the left knee, getting ready to take another journey out to the other side, exploring that left part of your body. Stepping up wide, elbows to knees, fingertips together. Lengthen the spine. Releasing the hands down. And then ask yourself, what do your body need today? What kind of movement would be beneficial today? Inhale, come back up, and then place that foot over the knee. Maybe use the fingers to open up the toes. An elbow guiding knee. Notice any tightness, breathe into it, imagine, or play with the idea that the tightness is our stories stuck in the body. Explore that story. And then slide the knees together, inhale, arms up. Exhale, turn away from that knee, maybe look behind you. What new perspectives have you gained today? And then release and come back to neutral. Just stay in neutral for a few moments. Notice the inhale, notice the exhale. And then we're going to start build some strength in the legs. I'm going to bring my heels a little bit closer to the chair and then transfer the weight forward and up and then come back down again to make sure that I have the support that I need when I start to strengthen my legs. And then you decide how you like to do that. Maybe go up and down, maybe lift one leg, lift the other. Maybe you like to jump. Maybe you like to stay like an inch above the seat. Maybe transfer the weight from side to side. Or go up and down a few times. Maybe you pick a number. Maybe you pick 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then come down. Rest for a moment. Notice how this feels. And then eventually transfer the weight again forward and up. And this time, stay standing. Okay, blinking, bubbling stars all the way up. Clasp the hand, turn them over. Starting with a little bit of side bending. And then maybe release the hands and reach up. So what stars are you reaching for? Are they helpful? Or how are they helpful? And then reach up, turn, open up the fingertips. Maybe look behind you. Release. Blinking, bubbling stars all the way up. Clasp the hand, turn them over. Breathe. Side bending. And then reach. What are you reaching for? And how is that helpful? Turn, let the fingertips move away from each other. Look behind you. And then release. Pick a color. 3, 2, 1. Pick another color. 3, 2, 1. And then let the arms go. Let the arms go. And then maybe bend the knees. Maybe you like to swirl around. Maybe you want to let the arms to take big circles this way. And then eventually bringing the arms into cactus, turning from side to side, maybe reaching forward like swimming, and then backwards. And then lifting knee to elbow, knee to elbow. And then crossing the midline. Hands on hips, and then wake up the hamstrings. And then lifting that leg up, engaging the outer hip, strengthening that external support. And then maybe balance on one leg and lift one, noticing that both external hips are working, both the standing and the lifted. And then maybe try the other side. And then release. Blinking, bubbling stars, spread the fingers, push something away. Like Thich Nhat Hanh, he talks about habit energy, negative habit energy. So maybe identify one habit energy that is no longer helpful, take it and push it away, push it away, push it away, push it away. And it's going to push back because often we've done this for a long time. So it's gonna push back. I want to come back in, and you're like, no, that part of me is no longer helpful. That part of me is no longer helpful. I'm going to keep that away. Maybe I even need to kick it away a little bit. Kick it to the side. Maybe I have to kick behind me to create space for something new and better. And then release. Okay, let's do 3 sun salutations. So when we have kind of pushed those bad habits away, we have created space for something better. So what are we going to allow into our lives now that is more helpful now? So so the sun salutation is allowing the sun to come back in. Okay, here we go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale down the midline. That was 1. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale down the midline. That was 2. Last one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale down the midline, and then stay there, holding your own heart in between your hands with love and compassion. And then release. Okay, big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Inhale to chair posture, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight to the left, right heel comes off the floor. Take a big step back, find the earth behind you with the toes and then the heel. Everything is pointing forward. Warrior one, checking things out. Add some blinking, bubbling stars, clasp the hands, turn them over, straighten those elbows. Release the fingertips out. Place your hands in your back pockets. Now release the hands to the chair. Lift that back foot up. The toes are pointing down. Maybe lift the opposite hand off the chair. If you want to, you can reach out and then maybe knee and elbow together. Reach out, knee and elbow together. Maybe you even want to try and take the bind. And then release back, bend the knees, and come back up to standing. Let's try the other side. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight to the right, left heel comes off the floor. Take a big step back, find the earth behind you with the toes, and then the heel. Warrior one, building it from the earth up. Checking things out. Blinking, bubbling stars all the way up, clasp the hand, turn them over. Release out wide. Place the hands in your back pockets. Now, release the hands to the chair. Lift that back foot up. Lift the opposite hand off the chair. Maybe reach forward and then knee and elbow together. Reach and get together. Reach out, get together. Maybe try the bind. Release the hand and the foot back, bend the knees, and come back up to standing. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight to the left, right heel comes off. Take a big step back. This time, open up the pelvic halves, finding warrior two. One arm in the past, one arm in the future, but the core of you is right here in the present moment. Flip the front hand, reverse the warrior. Open up that left side of your body. What did you learn yesterday? Come back to the present moment and warrior two. Knee to elbow, hand is reaching up and forward, breathing into the right side of your body. Where are you heading? Come back to warrior two, present moment. Hands on your hips, straighten that front knee, release the hand down. Maybe the other hand is reaching up towards the star, Trikonasana. What kind of star are you? Rebend the front knee, come back to warrior two, the present moment. Now, place the hands on the chair, drag that back foot with you, lift it up, dip the toe, lift it up, dip the toe, lift it up. If you want to, you can bend that top knee, maybe lift the hand off the chair, and then maybe take the bind if that seems exciting to you. And then release, feet together, bend the knees, and come back to standing. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight to the right, left heel comes off the floor. Take a big step back, open up the pelvic halves, finding warrior two on the other side. Flip the front hand, reverse the warrior. Breathe into that right side of your body. What did you learn this morning? Come back to warrior two. Elbow to knee, elbow to knee. The hand is reaching up and forward, up and forward. Where are you heading? Come back to warrior two. Hands on your hips, straighten the front knee, release the hand down, finding Trikonasana. Maybe allowing that arm to reach up towards the sky. What color is your star? Rebend the front knee, come back to warrior two. Place the hands on the chair. Oh, drag that back foot with you. Lift it up. Touch the earth. Lift it up. Touch the earth. Bring it to the universe. Touch the earth. Bring it to the universe. Maybe let that same hand come off the chair. Maybe bend the top knee. And if you want to, you can take the bind. And then release, feet together, bend the knees, and come back up to standing. Okay, let's play with tree posture or any other balancing posture. So starting in mountain, big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Yielding into earth, imagine your feet spreading out like roots, finding that support system that keeps you up and going. The crown of the head is reaching up towards the sky. The neck is long, the shoulders are wide. Stable and steady. And then transfer the weight to your left, the right heel comes off the floor. This might be it. This might be your balancing posture today. And if you want to, you can always release that heel back to earth, back to mountain. That's your choice. Maybe you want to take that foot off the floor and then explore different balancing postures. And the chair is right there if I need it. Maybe I want to put a finger on that chair and try a posture I have never tried before that I can't really master yet, but I want to explore it. And maybe I take the finger off the chair just for a moment to see how it works. Or maybe I fall and the earth is right there. And then I get myself up again. Coming back to mountain. Feel both feet on the earth, allow the roots to spread out and find other trees. Transfer the weight to the right. Left heel comes off the floor. This time, maybe I'm going to try a traditional tree posture. Maybe this is what helps me most today, a traditional tree posture. And then eventually releasing back into mountain posture. Okay, place the hands on the chair, feet as wide as the mat, or a little wider than your hips. Spread the toes, release the knees down. Allow those toes to open up. Look at your thumb. Big circle, big circle. Maybe that thumb is touching the heel. And then release back. Look at your other thumb. Big circle, and maybe that thumb is touching the heel. And release back. And this time look at both thumbs. Big circles, placing the hands in your back pocket. Or maybe you like to place your fingertips on your heel. Engaging the core, lengthening the spine, lengthen the spine, and that way coming back up. And then untuck the toes, big toes to touch, here, knees a little bit wider than your hips. Release the hips back to your heels, finding child's posture. Resting in child's posture. And then inhale and come back up. Now, create a triangle. So the elbows are wide and maybe the hands are clasped. A triangle is steady. Tuck the toes. Engage the core. Lean into your support. And then lift the knees off the floor. Walk your feet towards the chair. Stay there. Maybe allow the armpits to move towards your feet for dolphin posture. Bend the knees, come back up to standing. Okay, now let's continue with the seated meditation. So I'm going to read from Thich Nhat Hanh again. And then we're going to meditate. And maybe in the meditation reflect on the words from Thich Nhat Hanh. The purpose of meditation is to look at something deeply and see its roots. Whatever kind of action we take, if we look deeply into it, we'll be able to recognize the seed of that action. That seed may come from our ancestors. Whatever action we take, our ancestors are taking it at the same time with us. So father, grandfather, and great-grandfather are doing it with you. Mother, grandmother, and great-grandmother are doing it with you. Our ancestors are there in every cell of our body. There are seeds that are planted during your lifetime, but there are also seeds that were planted before you manifested as this body. Sometimes we act without intention, but that is also action. Habit energy is pushing us. It pushes us to do things without our being aware. Sometimes we do something without knowing we're doing it. Even when we don't want to do something, we still do it. Sometimes we say, I didn't want to do it, but it's stronger than me. It pushed me. So that is a seed, a habit energy that may have come from many generations in the past. We have inherited a lot. With mindfulness, we can become aware of the habit energy that has been passed down to us. We might see that our parents or grandparents were also very weak in ways similar to us. We can be aware without judgment that our negative habits come from these ancestral roots. We can smile at our shortcomings, at our habit energy. With awareness, we have a choice. We can act another way. We can end the cycle of suffering right now. Okay. So with those words from Thich Nhat Hanh, sitting up tall, notice your inhale, notice your exhale, and then let's do a meditation for about 8 minutes. And at the end of the meditation, I'll play the ball, so you know. Okay, so I'll be quiet now. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, gently move your head from side to side. Take a big breath in, let it go. And then if you want to, you can place your hands in Anjali Mudra, holding your own heart in between your hands with love and compassion. Maybe gently bow the head in gratitude for this practice, thousands of years old. Thank your inner guides, your past, present, and future teachers, and all the people that are joining you on this journey. Open your eyes, look at the floor in front of you, raise your gaze, and thank you so much for practicing together this morning. Namaste.
Hi, everyone. This is Z from Yonkers Public Library. Thanks so much to Sally Pinto and Alexis from Newark. Thank you to our community partners, WJCS, the City of Yonkers Office for the Aging, Friends of Crestwood Library, and Yonkers Public Library for making this phenomenal partnership. And we thank each and every one of you for being part of our wellness community. Be well, stay well.